One of the greatest tzaddikim that we had was the heilige Rebbe Rabbunim from Pshischa. And many of his Talmidim wanted to be at his Seder night table. But he had a custom that he would not allow nobody to come, only a group of selected Talmidim. And it was one of his chassidim who was a businessman who so wanted to be, arranged it so to be that he got to the city of Pshischa a day before Pesach, and he made it like if he got stuck, and then he sent in a request to the Rebbe Rabbunim, please, can I be by your Seder table because I'm stuck in Pshischa, I have nowhere to go. And the Rebbe answered him, I'll allow you this time to come, but only on the one condition, that you make a vow, you promise to me, you're not going to tell nobody anything that you see at my Seder night table. And the chassid promised to the Rebbe. A few years has passed, and the Rebbe Rabbunim passed away from the world. And then the Talmidim and the Chassidim surrounded him and asked him, please, give us over something. So he said the following: when it came the moment that they opened the door to Shloich HaMascha, in walked a peasant, a farmer, dressed with very dirty clothing. On top of his jacket he had a tight, thick rope, and he walked up straight to the Rebbe, and they started having a discussion in Polish about the wheat, about the vegetables, and they got into an argument about the prices and when they should sell it. And then the Rebbe got up and walked them out the door. And the heilige Reb Mendel of Vorkes, Chusa Yogan Aleinu, who was one of the Talmidim of the Rebbe Rabbunim, heard this. He was stunned, he was flabbergasted, and he said, really? I saw a very royal prince walking in with beautiful clothing, a very aristocratic person, and he walked up to the Rebbe and they had such a beautiful, soft discussion, so eloquently they spoke to each other. And then the Rebbe walked them out as well. And then the Rebbe Reb Mendel of Vorkes, Chizig Aleinu, started to cry, and he said, I guess this was Eliyahu Hanavi himself. And if you saw him in the image of a peasant, and I saw him in the image of a royal prince, is it humanly possible to imagine in what image the Rebbe saw him? Which means you could see Eliyahu Hanavi in many images and many levels. So too we have to remember that every single Yid could be seen with a view of many levels, of many images. The Zohar Kodesh says that Leila Seder, the Rabbeinu Shel Olam, and whole Pamalia Shalmal, all the Malachim Esrafim come down to each and every Jewish home. And as the Pasuk says in Yechezkel, so it was the night that we left Mitzrayim then, and so it is forever. As we say in the Haggadah, Va'evor alayich va'ereich, the Rebbeinu Shalom comes over us and looks at us, and he sees us. And we have to remember, sometimes we see each other, a family member, a child, or we see ourselves in an image that's so low, that's so not nice. Because we know who we are, we know our weaknesses. We have to remember, if we come in front of a tzaddik, we appear with such beauty because the tzaddik could look into the inside of our neshama and see the beauty of the Yiddish soul. The malachim see us even with a more glorious view. But it's impossible to describe and imagine with what glorious beauty the Rabbeinu Shel Olam looks at us and sees us. He tells us, B'ni b'chayri Yisrael, you're a royal prince. You're the most beautiful thing there is. And this look of the Rabbeinu Shel Olam on us infuses us with strength and with koyach, consciously and subconsciously on this night. And let's utilize the opportunity to make a change, to remember who we really are, and continue this view and look upon ourselves forever and ever.